watching The Drive with Jeff and Cody. Bizarro edition.
That's just because we're reverse positions, which is weird.
This is wrong.
Yeah.
All right, first one, the league that shall not be named.
Yes, we can name it.
I still don't want to.
I will. NHL. It is back.
This Saturday, new season kicks off.
Yep. I'm pumped. Jets start their season taking on Ottawa.
You know what's going to happen, don't you?
Jets are going to win.
Leafs are making the playoffs.
Not going to happen. Leafs aren't going to make the playoffs until the next lockout.
Are you out of your mind? Look how strong the Leafs are offensively. Just need a goalie.
Are you kidding me? Strong offensively, Toronto Maple Leafs.
Kessel.
And?
Lupul.
Okay.
Van Riemsdyk. Phaneuf.
Yeah,
he's
a real... When I think of offensive defensemen, I want Dion Phaneuf on my blue line.
Why would you not? The guy's got a killer slap shot.
Yeah, but he's a defensive guy. He just plays around on the blue line and hits people.
This guy had like 20 goals in one season. That's not an offensive defenseman.
It's Toronto Maple Leafs. They're still gonna suck. Some things never change.
Yeah, it's like Vancouver Canucks fans getting overly cocky, despite the fact they have nothing.
Gonna win the cup this year. Gonna win the cup this year. Although it is gonna be tougher with Kessler out with injury. I heard Booth is now out with injury, and yeah, it makes it tougher.
So you gotta lean on those
Jason Garrison,
Sedin sisters up front.
I don't know why everybody hates on the Sedins. This is going to be my rant. The Sedins aren't as bad as everybody says. Everybody gives them a bad rap. There's a lot of players in the NHL who don't play dirty, who don't play overly physical, and they don't get such a bad rap. Here are two Sedins who have put up consistent numbers for the last number of years, near the top in league scoring, have led the league in scoring actually, and they keep getting such a bad rap.
Because when you push them around, they become ineffective.
Ineffective. People are pushing them around for the entire season, and they're still leading the league in scoring.
Atmosphere. When it gets that extra level, that grittiness, you got to dig down a little deeper. They don't.
They brought their team to Game 7 Stanley Cup.
And what did they do in Game 7?
It's one game away. Anything can happen in a one-game series.
Like nothing.
Columbus could beat Boston in a one-game series, but it didn't happen, right? It's one game. One game. You can't bash an entire player's existence because of one game.
I'm bashing his existence.
Crazy driving. Okay, we're good.
And this is why normally I'm driving.
I'm not usually driving and co-hosting. It's weird.
And we may have to cut this episode short because Cody's freaking out.
No, we're good.
All right, final thing. Conference championships this weekend.
You betcha. It is what? Baltimore, New England again,
same as last year. On the other side, Niners taking on the Falcons. 3 of the 4 teams from last year's conference championships back again this year.
The only team that's not.
The Super Bowl champs.
Yeah, weird.
That is kind of weird. So who do you got? NFC, Niners, Falcons.
That's going to be 49ers, Colin Kaepernick. He is a monster. That guy is just so good. I think he's going to take his team to the Super Bowl.
Sorry, Travis. It's all Niners all the way.
Yep, both it. What? Are we agreeing?
On that one, yeah. All right, AFC Championship. You got the powerhouse New England Patriots. You got Ray Lewis's last stand. Can his season continue for one more game, Cody?
Don't get me wrong. I love Ray Lewis. I love his energy. Love how much he cares for his team, works hard, blah, blah, blah. Great player. Don't get me wrong. I love Ray Lewis. But I just don't think the Ravens are going to take it. Tom Brady, so good. Playoff performer, clutch performer. And, yeah, I got to hand it to him. Tom Brady. I think he's going to take it Patriots over Baltimore.
I think that Ray Lewis is going to one more Super Bowl. He has that team so amped and so jacked to play for him. That guy is the heart and soul of this team. You saw what he did last weekend, just a humongous weekend, 17 tackles. Dude was all over the place. He is leading the way right now, and I think that Ravens team, Flacco had a great game last weekend too. If they can come up with that, you got Ray Rice out of the backfield, one of the best backs in the game. I think the Ravens are going to shock the world, and the Ravens are going to the Super Bowl.
They might. It's very possible, but I just don't think Joe Flacco is a good enough quarterback to take his team to a Super Bowl. Sorry, Joe.
Colin Kaepernick is.
Colin Kaepernick is really heating up at the right time. I think Kaepernick is really good. The way he's played, he's better than Flacco, in my opinion.
I'd take Flacco over Cam.
I'm not a big Joe Flacco fan. I think he's overrated.
Overrated? Nobody rates him high in anything. He's underrated, if anything. Everybody's like, oh, Flacco, there's the one weakness on the Ravens.
I guess that's my thoughts on it.
Anyway, it's going to be an interesting weekend.
Yes, it will.
Because let's face it, hey, the Ravens with Ray Lewis one more time in a conference championship, that's great. The Patriots, it seems like every year they're in the AFC title game at least.
Yeah.
So we are witnessing one of the greatest teams in football history in these New England Patriots. We got to say that. Tom Brady is one of the best of all time.
Absolutely, no question there.
Well, that'll do it for this edition of The Drive. Cody, please get us home in one piece. I'm scared, people.